This is Bury, birthplace of the founder of the modern police service, Sir Robert Peel. When Peel established the police, he said that their mission was the prevention and detection of crime and the apprehension of offenders. But in recent years, the police have become involved in much more complex issues, not all of them related to crime. As the government works to repair the economy and cuts funding to the police, is it time to ask whether the police should spend less time on dealing with matters which are better dealt with by the NHS and social services? On the 15th of November, the people of Greater Manchester will get the opportunity to vote for a Police and Crime Commissioner. But what does that mean? The Commissioner will be able to set the strategy that the police must follow. They can set the budget and they can put up your council tax in order to raise money for more policing. They can buy services to help cut crime, and they can sack the Chief Constable. Clearly, it's important that we make the right choice. I was a police officer for 30 years and I've worked in every area of Greater Manchester. I understand the complexities of the job and the difference in policing between a large city and a rural community. Each has their own priorities and each deserves the best policing we can give them. The police are focused on neighbourhood policing and working with the communities in order to come together and fight to reduce crime. The result? In Greater Manchester, crime has been falling every year for the last 11 years. It's clear that by working together, the police, the community, housing associations, schools and other agencies can all have an impact on crime. The public want to see more bobbies on the beat, but they also know that times are tough. So how can we do it? There is a way. When someone joins Greater Manchester Police as a constable, training requirements mean that it is 43 weeks before they can patrol on their own. A police apprenticeship scheme could ensure that much of that training is done before they join. That gets them on the front line quicker, working to prevent and detect crime in our communities. If I'm elected, I will introduce a police apprenticeship scheme in Greater Manchester. Every day across Greater Manchester, dozens of police officers are called to give evidence at trials that never take place. Experienced criminals play the system, pleading not guilty right up until the last minute, in the hope that victims or witnesses will fail to appear. This wastes an awful lot of police time and takes them away from crime fighting. It also causes great inconvenience and anxiety to victims and witnesses who don't know if they'll have to relive their ordeal. As Commissioner, I will lobby for the recovery of these costs as a civil debt, regardless of the punishment imposed by the courts. I say, make the criminal pay, not the taxpayer. Every day, police officers on the front line are distracted from crime fighting by having to deal with people who've got serious mental health issues, relationship breakdowns, or troubled young teenagers who've gone absent from care homes. In many cases, they haven't broken the law, but police get involved in trying to solve their problems. These are complex issues that need specialist help and support. Relieving the police of this duty can help them get them back where we want them, on the front line, fighting crime. Police officers spend hours writing and taking statements, and yet 64% of those statements will never see the inside of a court. Frontline police officers should be on the streets, fighting crime and antisocial behaviour, and not sat down writing pointless statements. I will find a better way to do this work, which will keep officers on the streets fighting crime and antisocial behaviour. As a Liberal Democrat, I am committed to increasing police numbers as and when the economy improves. In the meantime, I believe that we can make the police force we have more effective, more efficient and more responsive. We can do that by changing some of their working practices, by introducing an apprenticeship scheme and by taking the police away from some of those complex issues which aren't directly crime related but direct on their frontline operational efficiency. You have a choice on the 15th of November. You may decide that you don't mind another rise in your council tax to give the police more money to spend. Or you may decide, like me, that we should make them more efficient, effective and responsive by moving them away from some of the things which currently distract them from the fight against crime. If anyone should pay more, it should be the criminal and not the public. Thank you.